Hey guys, we are back at Starlight Drive-In with the final tour of the pack stronghold at the far end of Raider City. If you guys remember, the idea behind this build is that Starlight Drive-In is the first city co-founded by the pack and the operators, and they each kind of have their own sections, and this is the centerpiece of the pack section. Let's get started, shall we? Here we are on the road that runs behind the Starlight Drive-In. You can see the chain link fence closing off this courtyard here. Most of the fence was actually here already. I just had to add a little bit to it. I thought it was pretty fitting because, they could obviously scavenge pieces of fence. You can see the Raider decoration up there. And that pack flag, I actually changed the scale in the console to make it larger, let everybody know who's in charge. You see one of those pack mannequins staring at you from the bombed out bus. A little creepy, but, it's fitting. Here's one of my provisioners. And I actually have a mod that changes their pack Brahmin into dogs, which I thought was pretty cool. You can see these sandbags here. I actually placed them there to cover up the fact that the fence is actually floating. The ground is really uneven here at Starlight. And then, of course, there's a thematic and practical guard station. Let's take a look in the courtyard before we head inside. As you can see, there's some papers and signs hanging on the wall. Break up the texture a little bit. Here we have some Raider leathers tanning in the sun. And a little place to do some chems by the fire. Of course, we have a dog, and you saw the other dog before. And those are, it's the pack after all. And then, of course, more Raider decoration as a warning to anyone passing by. And that brings us to the butcher station. Now, if you guys remember from my Raider-themed Red Rocket, some of these pack members are cannibals. And the ones that aren't, of course, are still going to need meat. So we have a butcher. You can see the various tools here on the wall they use to prepare the meats, as well as various meats, and some human remains, of course, as well as a deathclaw head. Got to be proud of those kills. And then, of course, some Nuka-Cola and alcohol in the corner. They are raiders from Nuka World, after all. And if you see that little box on the wall by the door, it's a pretty cool mod. It actually closes doors automatically. I don't know if you're like me, I hate open doors. And here we are at the Chem Lab. So right off the bat, you can see here a couple of workstations. I actually got these from Creative Clutter, and there are two mini workstations on there, an armor and a weapons. And then, of course, we have your mentats there. Increase your intelligence while you're repairing gear. More, knickknacks, and then some paints there. You know how the pack like to paint their gear, as well as themselves. And over here, we have some plants for chem manufacturing, as well as human remains, more storage, a little bit of ammo. And then here we have some chems, as well as chemicals that they would use to make those chems. This is actually a chem station from Creative Clutter as well. And you can see it's a regular chem station. They just added some clutter on it. And then, of course, there's more plants there in the corner. And then here we have some weapons that have been prepped and ready to go at the weapons bench. Let's take a look upstairs. So here we are at the top of the wall. And I didn't do a whole lot of decorating up here. There is some stuff. You can see there a seating area as well as some water barrels. And then, of course, a guard station. It's a perfect vantage point to look out on the road and see what's coming. You can see there's some chems and Nuka-Cola as well as some ammo ready to go just in case we get attacked. And then, of course, there's another seating area over here with more, water barrels and some beer, of course. Drink some beer and enjoy the view. So here we are in the structures that are hanging off the screen. If you want to see how I built these, I actually have another video which kind of shows the process of doing that. As you can see, I've turned this one into a guard station, complete with chems and a bed, of course. And I still haven't figured out a way to get up and down between these structures, so I'm sure something will come to me. Here we have a balcony, again with a great view of the city. Of course, I still have to build the city, but you get the idea. Got a little relaxing area over here with some alcohol and some checkers going on. And then we move over here to another sleeping area. And of course, some chems and alcohol, as well as some ammo in the corner. Raiders do love their alcohol and chems. Here we have another patio with a cooking station and the final sleeping area. And this guy here has a fondness for Pikmin. That could be dangerous. And that brings us to the Chem Dealer. Now, you can't actually buy chems from this person, but I didn't really want to have a typical stall, so I figured I'd put a, worker in there and people can walk up and buy chems from the back of a truck. Now you can see here I just took 2 trucks and put them back to back using the pillar glitch, and then used a bunch of sandbags to, make it look a little more fortified. Threw a turret up on there for a little bit extra protection. And this faces into the city, so anyone in the city or visiting could walk up here and buy chems from the pack. I think we'll end this video with a tour at night, just so you can get a feel for the lighting that I have in place. If you like this video, go ahead and leave a like. Subscribe if you want to see when my next video goes live. It'll either be a continuation here at Starlight, or I might begin my Minuteman build over at Oberland Station. I hope to see you guys in the next one, and until then, enjoy your time in the Commonwealth.